Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. Today we're tackling a major kitchen declutter and clean with me for 2025. Feeling refreshed and organized, I'll show you how I'm organizing my spices, my cup shelf, canned goods, and even my tea drawer. Plus we'll get those dishes done and make a yummy breakfast along the way. But that's not all. Stick around because I'm sharing some of my favorite affordable fashion finds from Walmart that you'll love to add to your wardrobe. So let's get started and turn chaos into calm. Today I started with just picking up things around the house because it had been a mess. Our kids have been out of school, so we had MLK Day on Monday, and then also we had snow days Tuesday and Wednesday, so it is been chaotic. I honestly, like, our whole house has just been turned upside down. It's just been absolutely chaotic. So I am just catching up on laundry. I've been trying my best to get work done and do all the things around the house. So if you are like me and you're a mom just trying to balance it all, make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it helps my channel so much. And I'm starting out this morning with making breakfast. So one thing that I have been trying to do is hold off till 10 a.m. to eat anything because it is kind of like fasting in the morning, just giving my body more time to metabolize and wake up and get ready for the day. So I am trying my best to fill my body with as much nutrients as possible. So just packing in the vegetables has been a struggle in the past. So I'm trying to make it a priority this year. So lots of eggs. And of course, this isn't all for me. I am making some for my family, but trying to knock out all the dishes. When the kids are all home, we have a massive amount of dishes. I can't even tell you how many dishes are produced by, let's see, 7, 8, 9 people in our home right now. So it is absolutely crazy. And then just kind of like wiping down surfaces because I know that I'm going to be organizing my kitchen today, which I am so excited about. And so I want this table to be nice and clean just so that I can place things here. I know that it's a clean surface that I'm working with, but I always kind of wipe down the table with a all-purpose cleaner, and then I just go back through and quickly wipe it down with just damp water to try and get all of it off, just so there's no chemicals sitting on the table. And I actually don't use chemical spray, but I still like to get it off. Now, the first thing that I am tackling is organizing this glass cabinet. I've got random stuff up here. So I have a quesadilla maker. I have it's like a chopper, a food processor thing that I've had for years. And I got it when the twins were born, but it no longer works. And I have a ton of pans, which I only use about 3 of these. So we are going to be getting rid of some stuff and then also donating a ton. So obviously if it's broken, I can't really give that away. So I will not be donating broken things, but anything that is usable, I will be donating. So I'm excited to just share the love that we have just collected over the years. And honestly, we do not drink wine, neither Ryan or I. So we will probably keep like 4 of these glasses just if we have guests who do and bring a bottle, which is, again, a rare occurrence. We don't really have a lot of hosting going on with as many kids as we have. We would like to, but it has just not been one of those things that we've been able to fit into our plan. But so we will be donating a ton of wine glasses to our local. It's kind of like, it's called From, but it is kind of like Goodwill, but just better. They really outsource and give back to the community here, which is fantastic. And then my father-in-law sent us home with these glasses from his house, and we will never usually turn down any type of glasses just because that are clear. We tend to break a lot of glasses. If you can imagine, we have 7 kids in our house right now. Our 8th kid is off to college, so he is not here very often, but we break a lot of glasses in this house between all the kids. And so I would do like the clear glasses because I can tend to organize those a little bit better, and just it makes for a better aesthetic in my cabinet. I guess that's part of just being a little bit OCD. And you can see my kids are running rancid in my house right now because they are out of school. It's been snow days here in Michigan and just absolutely chaotic. So anyways, we are just getting rid of so much of this stuff, which I am super, super excited about, and just donating to people who are, in need of all of these things. So just trying to go through and box up what we're going to donate. And I put everything that we are going to donate out in the garage so I can have it kind of out of sight. I don't want to mix it up with things that we're going to keep. And I just want to scrub everything down because it was kind of dirtier than I had imagined. I don't know about you, but you think that these cabinets would be clean because only clean stuff is going in them, but somehow there is crumbs and just little cup marks where I guess our kids put them in the cabinet wet. And so anyways, I had to do a little bit of shuffling around here because I could not seem to figure out where I wanted this bottle rack. So this little thing I will link below as well. So it holds all of your bottles sideways in the cabinet. So I feel like the one in the middle shelf, those bottles tend to fall over in our cabinet constantly when we're putting things away. And so I wanted something that will keep them placed sideways down in the bottom shelf so that we do not have to worry about it. But you can see I kind of moved it around a couple of times, but I did find that the kids will access these a lot, and so will I. So I'm putting some of the kids' thermoses in here as well. So I was like, well, I probably should put it on the bottom shelf so that they can have access. And then it made more sense to put the glasses on the second shelf for our family because we have littles and all of our older boys and me and my husband can reach that second shelf. So I'm like, well, we'll put all the glass on the second shelf, put all the kids' stuff on the bottom so it's really easy for them to reach. And then we'll put the things that we don't use very often on the top shelf. So that's my justification of how I organized this cabinet. As you can tell, like I said, we've pretty much been dry January. I don't know about you, but I have in the past been such a, I guess a social drinker. So I don't drink a ton, but when I'm around friends or there's a party or anything like that, I would have a cocktail or two. But as of recently, I've just not had that urge at all. I've honestly just been so fine. My body has actually been so much better without it. And so it's just one of those things. You'll have to let me know. Have you guys ever went through that where you're just like not wanting to have alcohol at all anymore? It's just not, it's one of those things, like I said, I'm not in the mood for. And then you can see our popcorn maker at the top and then our two big thermoses, which we use for traveling for coffee. So I put those at the top because we rarely use those. But we do need to get some more kid cups, I'm looking. So next we are just kind of gathering up all the things that I plan on donating and then just putting them in a bag so that I can drop those off later today. And then I am opening up this little spice shelf, not shelf, it's like more like a rack that you put in a drawer. I am so excited to get those, guys. I can't wait to show you what they're gonna look like finished. But first I had to see like what drawer they were gonna fit in and how I liked it. So I kind of like emptied out all my drawers first. I wanted to make sure that they were all good and clean so I can set them in there and just see which ones they fit in. This drawer actually is massive, and I could not even tell you how many things that were in here that we did not use anymore, did not serve our family. So a lot of this stuff got donated because obviously, like, we don't drink wine, so there's like tons of wine stoppers in here, just random like measuring spoons and stuff I'm sure somebody else could use, but our family again just didn't have any use for it anymore. And so see this little can opener, my dad got me that. It's a military can opener and he used that back when he was in Vietnam, serving in the Marines. And so that was pretty cool that I actually got one of those that he used. So the next thing that I wanted to work on is this little carousel. It's like, I think it's called a Lazy Susan cabinet. And I've never really liked having my spices in here. Everything's really hard to see, as you can tell. It's really dark in there, and it's really deep. So you have to go through about 5 layers of spices to see like what you actually have. And I could not even tell you just how much we had packed in this cabinet. And I had no idea that we even had. So it was just really good to get this all out. I knew I had wanted a different spot for these spices, but I first wanted to get just some organizer so I could make it really clear as to like what we actually had in this pantry cabinet thing. So anyways, I took everything out and I just wiped it all down. I wanted to make it like really nice and clean. I knew I wanted to move something in here, and gosh, do you see all the nastiness I'm pulling out? Like there was a bag of all kinds of seasoning that was like expired. But I'm just pulling everything out because I want to put something else in here that I don't use as often, but stores for a long time. And so my sister-in-law actually recommended me place our cans in here, which initially I thought would be too heavy to put on this Lazy Susan, but actually it was just fine, like she said it would be. So that is my goal, is to put all of that in there. But first I wanted to go through and just like separate out what was expired and what was not expired. And I'll be honest, like I really wish Aldi would put their expiration dates on their seasonings. It would make it so much easier. But I was able to figure out kind of what was good and what was not. The next thing that I wanted to do was go through and use these jars that I bought on Amazon. I'll link it below. They came with these awesome labels and then some blank ones that you can write in like what's on the jar, and also a little funnel, as you can see to the left, that's blue, to make putting the seasonings in the jars super easy. Some of my seasonings were actually pretty thick, so I had to kind of squeeze the funnel or shake it around to get it to go down in there. But you can see like super duper easy. And I love the aesthetic of these jars. I'm telling you right now. I did end up ordering some larger ones. I'll link those below for the seasonings that I use more of. So Italian seasoning was one of them. I believe cinnamon was another one. So some of those seasonings that I just use a ton of, and we store massive amounts. I ended up buying bigger jars for those, and I will link those below, which ones I grabbed. They should be here tomorrow. And this is the drawer that I actually chose for my spices to go in. So I am removing all of this silverware and random things that I had in this drawer. Just crazy what I found in here. Just straws that were melted. I don't even know. It was crazy. I'm a little embarrassed, but hopefully you moms and women out there are not judging me for my imperfected home. But I do think that it is good to show the raw and real, because honestly, it is a lot to keep up on, and especially with 8 kids and 7 at home, it can just be really challenging to tackle tasks like this that I normally wouldn't do, but I do like to do this like once a year. Just go through everything, clean it all out, put it back in. But for this video, we are organizing spices. So I am placing these little plastic, you can see they help sit your spices upright. So they all came with film on them. I tore the film off and just adjusting these in here so that all the spices will fit nice and neat. And you actually can stack them and slide them apart. So if your drawer is larger or not larger, you can kind of adjust those accordingly. But I just loved them. They were just really, really pretty. I like the clear. There are some wood ones, but I honestly just love the clear so much more. And then what I did is after I got them all situated in there, I just started placing all the spices in here. And I absolutely loved how this turned out. It just really made it so much easier for me to see what kind of spices we had and to quickly find things when I'm in the midst of cooking. It just really helped organize my kitchen and make things a lot more seamless. This next drawer, I just really wanted to show you guys because we took out my old bamboo silverware organizer and we replaced it with an expandable one. I just felt like there was a lot of useless space that was happening on both sides of my original one. And so I opted to switch to this bamboo expander one. I'll link it below as well. And it was such a great idea. Like, I'm so happy I did it. I have so much more room, and now we can fit all of our silverware in the same drawer, which is a game changer. as you can see, I had a little helper, and actually I had a couple more join in later on, but she really wanted to help, so I had her just start taking all the spices out for me, and I would check them, and it just made things a lot easier just implementing having her help around the house, because they were bored out of their minds. And it is so cold outside, they can't really go outside and play because it's like 20 degrees below with the wind chill, and so it just wasn't there wasn't a reason for them to be able to go outside. And so anyways, this was just so nice having these cans down here and having access to them. It just made it a lot more easier to spin this around knowing what I had, and I just made rows of different things that I had, so all the beans are in the same section, all the soups, everything. And then I just kind of put back through this drawer like what we would actually use, which was about half of what was in there. So it was very decluttering happy for me. Like, I was so happy to declutter this whole drawer. It just made me feel so much better. And if you can imagine, we had twice as much in there, as you know. And then also just knowing that the drawer is nice and clean now. So always a bonus to have everything in a clean drawer. And then before, we had a bunch of random items in here, and I wanted to make this a tea drawer and like have all of our teas as well as like any of our hydration multipliers or anything like that in this drawer, just so it was easily accessible. I feel like we do drink a lot of tea, especially in the winter time when, you know, we're just having our fill of coffee and we need something else that's warm. So I wanted to put that in there. And then also, yeah, we do a lot of, or drink a lot of hydration multipliers between me and all of our kids. And so this just makes it a lot easier to access. And next, I want to jump into some of my favorite fashion finds, starting with this cute Valentine's Celebrity Pink cardigan sweater. It is under $20, has this really nice V-neck. It is a button-down open front and has this heart print throughout the sleeves and the midline. I do love the ridged sleeves, and I just think it gives it a really cute detail. You can untuck it or tuck it, and this comes in extra small through 3X. And also has 3 different prints. This next one is going to be very similar to the one that I just showed you. It is a no boundaries button front heart print cardigan. This is a mid-weight and also comes in extra small through 2X and is under $17. It is so buttery soft. This material is amazing. I love that you can tuck it or untuck this one as well. And I will link all of these clothing items below in the description so you can quickly grab them pretty easily. But thought this was really cute. You could wear this in winter, no matter what climate you're in, and just makes a cute little piece. This next one is a free assembly women's long sleeve cardigan sweater. It is $26 and comes through with sizes extra small through 2X. It has a nice high-end look, so I did like the old money look. You can pair these with heels. These jeans were a little bit longer on me, so I did pair them with heels. They are Sophia jeans, and they are the wide leg high rise, and they come in 0 to 28 for the size. But really love this outfit all paired together. As you can see, these buttons on this top were very high end, like old money look, and the details on this sweater is just amazing. I can't get over how really high end this whole outfit came together. Next up is this bag. It's $24.99 online and is gorgeous vintage, kind of like a hobo bag with a retro look to it. And I did choose the white one. It has a compartment inside, outside, and on the inside side. So I also just wanted to mention that the jeans that I'm wearing in this video are only $24. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not, but such a great find. So the jeans are $24, the purse is $24.99, and I just love the whole look of this outfit. I also used a belt that I had previously bought off Amazon. I will link it below. It came in a set of 3, so it was like a dark brown, this beigey color, and a black. But as you can see, these jeans have so much support. Look how it just supports your front. And then I also paired these jeans with this blazer jacket that's pink. It is perfect for Valentine's Day. It had this undershirt that's white, and then I just kind of put some gold jewelry with it. I just think this is a cute little office look, or even just a high-end meeting or church, whatever you are looking for. So just an adorable outfit. But guys, I never shown outfits before in my video, so be sure to let me know, did you like me adding in these outfits? And if you follow me on YouTube Shorts or even Instagram, I show affordable outfits and items all the time, but wanted to try them out here on YouTube for you guys so that you could also go and snag them. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video.